Hello and welcome to this video. So in this video what we'll be talking about today is how to add more content to our HTML website pages. Not that much more, but we'll add more web pages so that you'll see what a workable website and application looks like with Python Flask. So let's begin. So as we said before, in order to work with Python Flask, you want to use it, if at all possible, in its own sandbox or its own, i.e., virtual environment. So that's the first thing we're going to start is by activating our virtual environment. We're using VNV today, and so let's go ahead and activate it. And the project or folder we'll be activating, as you can see from here, is a folder called website. So to activate it, you just run these commands: python3 space -m for module, vnv space, and then the project or folder name, which is website. You press enter, give it a few moments, and then if it returns on the next line with no errors, then it's ready. From here, what we need to do is activate it, and you activate it by typing in source space and then the project folder or the folder name, and then the path bin, and then activate. Press enter, and as you can see, our website environment is activated. That's how you can tell a website is activated. You'll see the project or folder name in parentheses in the next command prompt. Okay, now from here what we need to do is we'll go ahead and change directories into that folder or project. So we'll do a cd space and then website. Okay, so now we're in this folder. And then let's do a list or an ls so that we can see our Python application. Alright, and we see it right there. And now, to activate the development server, you may or may not recall, we just type in the command python3 space and then the application name, which for us is myapp.python. Once you do that, you just press enter. Okay, and our web server is now activated, and then what we do is we go ahead and copy that. Alright, open up a browser and then come here and go ahead and paste that in and click go. Paste it in, and as you can see, we have our website right there. Okay, now what we're going to do from here is we're going to go ahead and add on some more web pages onto our application and to our website. So let's go ahead and minimize this, and what we're going to do is we're going to temporarily close or shut down our web server, our dev web server, development web server. And the way you do that is on your keyboard, you press the keyboard buttons Control and then C as in Charlie, and that closes it, or that shuts it off right there. Okay, and the reason why we're going to do that is we're going to put in all of our information in the myapp.py application. So with your favorite text editor, well, first let's do an ls. Okay, there's our application there, myapp.py, and with your favorite editor, you want to open up that application. For me, I'm going to use Nano, so it's Nano space, and then Nano is my favorite editor to use on my operating system, which for this event is going to be Ubuntu 20.04. It's an actual web server. And so I just go ahead and open up my application, and then I press enter and there it is. It's open. Now we're going to make a few modifications and changes here. As we said before, this is what is known as a shebang. It tells our operating system which scripting language or which programming language to run for this application. This is us importing Flask. Let me go ahead and highlight it just to make sure you guys can see it. I hope you guys can see that. That's the shebang we just went over. This is importing the Flask module. This right here referenced the application name, which happens to be my app Pi. Okay, this is our decorator, and this is our function right here. The function name is home, and then the contents within that home is right here. Okay, and we just got, it says here, this is my home page, and this is written in HTML format. As I've said in the previous video, in order to use Flask for building website applications, you will need to have familiarity with the three major the three basic major web application technologies, and that will be HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. At the very minimum, you'll need to know those. So what we're going to do, though, we're going to go ahead and modify this, and we're going to add some more content to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. And the information that we need, I already have it typed in. So give me a moment. Let me refer to my notes. And I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that over there, so that we can save time on typing and all. Let's see here. Give me a moment. Okay, and here we go. And so all I really did with this is that I just added on some more HTML pages. It's very simple. The first HTML page to show up on a web server when you make a request to see it is the home page. It's usually referred to as the index page on the web server. And that's what this is. This is the home page. Alright, and this next one right here, this is a page called About, and then we have a third page called Contact. And then everything else is the same. The shebang is the same, the import is the same, and the reference of the file, the Python application is the same. And then down here, our conditional statement for running the application altogether. That's the same. We didn't have to modify that. All we had to do is just add in our HTML information. Now, we have this information in here. In order for this to show up as a website, we're going to have to do a few more additional things. From here, what we're going to need to do is we're also going to need to add on another module. Okay, and this module's name is let's see here, it's render underscore template. Alright, give me 1 second here. Yeah, render template. And then let's see, well, I tell you what, before we do that, let's go ahead and save this so that you can see this these website pages will show up the way they are right here. So let's go ahead and save this. Then we're going to go ahead and exit out of it. Then we're going to run our web server again. I just hit the up arrow and then go to Python 3 and then the application, press enter. Okay, and then let's go ahead and open up our web browser again. We are going to press enter. Okay, this is the home page. All right, and so now the next page that we wanted to look at was the about page. So in order to get to the about page, we want to hit the we want to type in the / and then about. There's our about page. Okay, and give me a second here. The next page that we want to see is the contact page. So that's very simple enough. All we got to do is take out about and type in contact. And there's our contact page. Okay, and then the last page that we put in, let's see, did we add another one? Okay, no, it's just about and contact. So, good. And that's how you can add on multiple pages to your Python server for the internet to see. Alright, so let's minimize that and let's come back over here. And as you can see, our web server, after it booted up and we got it running, it shows those websites here. This is the code that says that the web server was able to successfully serve them so that whoever requested them could see them. That would be the client or you as you're looking at the website. And it gives a successful code of 200. That's how you can tell that your web server is functioning and serving the pages correctly. So, I hope that was understood and I hope I explained that correctly to you. Let's go ahead and shut down this server. Alright, and let's see, we're going on 12 minutes. In our next video, we'll go ahead and talk about how to add more content onto our Python server, and we'll also talk about how to add on additional websites, links, and folders, and also CSS content. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys looking at this video. You have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.